and I make my way up.
The temperature's outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. The kicker, Chad Ryland, ready to get things started. And off we go from Glendale. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is 4. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Browns first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They go play action with Sanders. This is brought in downfield by Jeudy. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Shedeur. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
We'll try and run for the first down. It's 4. And he will score! Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Browns. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals come out. They are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019. The 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And the mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Whoa! And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Ronnie Hickman is there on the stop.
44-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Good for a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
19 yards.
Pick up there of 19 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll open this drive on the ground with Ford. Up the sidelines of the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Left side, he's got the Joku. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's over the middle and caught by Judy.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd down, they need 5. They'll run with 4. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Browns 1st down.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with a sack.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Cedric Tillman Cleveland. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cardinals 7.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cards offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Murray. We'll try to work the screen with Connor. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, Murray. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They bring Judy in motion. The drive starts with a carry by Ford. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale. After this, they'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Sanders. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 7. Here's Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete. Jerome Ford was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. Arizona offense, they get ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Murray from the gun on third down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Automatic first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Back to throw is Murray. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
That's Harrison in motion. To throw again is Murray. Great slant into the hands of Wilson. Card's going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and inches at the 41-yard line.
Second and inches. Again, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Browns say they have it, and they do. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So we've hit half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Cardinals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Play action now. It's Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Murray will find Harrison working across the field. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
18. That's good for a Cardinals.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham, in for the sack. It's a loss of 9. And sets up third down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Murray looking to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. He'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Sanders will throw it. And made right side. It's Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
Brings up second down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. From the gun, it's Shador. That's caught. It's Jerome Ford. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
Sanders keeping it on the zone read. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's Ford. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
Again, it's Ford. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
On second down, Sanders. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Here comes the rookie, Quinshawn Judkins. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Inside the 10, it is caught. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
4. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. Now, Sanders. Here's a screen set up for 4. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Cutkin is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. DJ Dallas now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Cardinals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Connor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Brings up second down.
2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He runs with it, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Browns say they have it, and they do. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
7-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite.
From the gun, it's Sanders. In trouble, and down he goes. Baron Browning gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. Now, Shador. Now, here comes the screen to 4. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Dortch now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. Loose inside the 30. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. 54 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Murray. Good blocking, and he's in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. His 2nd touchdown tonight. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals back within 10. It's now 24-14. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key. It's only me. Wait till it.
The Browns offense about ready to take over once more. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They give it, and it's 4. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run once more with 4. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in. Jerome 4. Touchdown Browns. He's got another one. his second touchdown of the evening.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Dortch now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Cards offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. And caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
Now Murray. For the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Murray's going to throw again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Murray. Now he'll run. Yeah. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
To throw is Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Murray forced out wide. He'll try to run for it.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force fourth down.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Glendale.